This story of the great Buddha is told according to the words of the noble master Taranatha. It is a deep and detailed story. So, dear friends, please listen with peace and joy in your hearts. Long ago, before our teacher became the Buddha, he was known as the holy Bodhisattva Dampa Togkarpo, the one of the pure white flower. From that time, his journey toward enlightenment began. Long ago, in an age when the lives of beings stretched for 10,000 years, the radiant Kashyapa Buddha, the protector of light, descended into this world. His presence illuminated the realms of existence, and beings everywhere felt the call of awakening. In that same age, there lived a young Brahmin boy known as Lama. From a tender age, his heart was drawn not to worldly pleasures, but to compassion and wisdom. He listened to the teachings of the Buddha with deep devotion and sowed the seed of enlightenment within his heart. When his human life came to an end, he was reborn in the heavenly realm of Ganden, the realm of bliss, where pure beings dwell in light and joy. There, he appeared in a divine form, a being of radiant purity, and was known by all as the Bodhisattva Dampa Togkarpo, the holy white flower. From that moment on, he perfectly embodied the way of the Bodhisattva, living only for the sake of others. Among the gods of Ganden and countless celestial beings, he taught the true and perfect Dharma, ripening their minds and leading them toward liberation. Even as the ages passed and human lifespans on earth grew shorter, until they reached merely 100 years, the holy being Dampa Togkarpo remained in Ganden. There, his sacred body abides to this day, a living support for those who seek the path of wisdom and compassion. And so, from that divine realm, his blessings still flow, guiding all who open their hearts to the light of truth, the path of awakening, and the timeless peace of enlightenment. In the course of time, the Tathagatas, seeing the vast needs of all sentient beings, chose to be born into noble and virtuous families, worthy of universal honor. Thus, when the time ripened, along the banks of the sacred river Ganga, near the great city called Kapilavastu, in the land known as Śākya, there arose a royal lineage, a dynasty destined to turn the wheel of Dharma. In this lineage appeared the great king Simhahanu. He was the sovereign ruler of the Śākya clan, upholding righteousness and order in his realm. King Simhahanu had 4 sons: Shuddhadana, pure food; Shukladana, white food; Dronadana, nectar food. He also had 4 daughters: Shuddha, Shukla, Drona, and Amarta. In the noble city of Śākya, divine beings proclaimed that among them, Shuddhadana would become the ruler, for he was pure in conduct, prosperous in virtue, and devoted to the Dharma. Thus, King Shuddhadana and his realm flourished in peace, prosperity, and righteousness. And Simhahanu, seeing this, made an aspiration: "From my lineage too, may a great king arise, wheel-turning monarch, Chakravartin, for benefit of all beings." King Śākya Suprabuddha, known in Tibetan as King Lekpar Robsel, King Suprabuddha was close kin to the great ruler Simhahanu, and between them arose a noble wish: "May our families be united, and may a lineage arise from us that shall turn the sacred wheel of Dharma." In time to King Suprabuddha was born a daughter of wondrous beauty and virtue, radiant beyond measure. All who beheld her whispered in awe, "This is no ordinary woman. She is a divine manifestation, a miraculous emanation blessed by karma itself." Thus she was named Māyā, also called Mahāmāyā, meaning the great illusion, the divine manifestation of perfection. The wise sages and seers, gazing upon her, foretold, "The son born from this noble princess will be no ordinary king, but a Chakravartin, a universal monarch who shall turn the wheel of Dharma. Later, to King Suprabhuda's noble consort, a daughter was again born, even more radiant than before. Her name was proclaimed Mahāmāyā, also called Devi Māyā, the great goddess of illusion, and from her it was prophesied a son would be born possessing the 32 auspicious marks of a great being, destined to become a Chakravartin, a king who turns the wheel of Dharma, none other than Siddhartha Gautama, the Buddha to be. In those ancient days, the noble King Suprabhuda, known in the Śākya lineage as Lekpar Rabsel, sent a royal message to the great King Simhahanu, saying with reverence and friendship, "Among my daughters are two of supreme virtue and beauty. Whichever one your noble heart desires, take her as a consort for your son, the Prince Shuddhadna." Hearing these words, King Singhanu rejoiced deeply and replied, "Both of your daughters are adorned with purity and grace. Yet, as custom requires, we shall let the auspicious signs decide and take the one most suited to our lineage." Then, amidst the gathering of the royal court, with celestial music echoing through the halls, the younger daughter Mahāmāyā Devi, surrounded by 500 attendants adorned with jewels and silken robes, was offered in sacred union to Prince Shuddhadana, the pure prince of the Śākya clan. Their union was celebrated with offerings and blessings from the gods themselves. Golden lotuses rained from the sky, and the air was filled with divine fragrance. From that day forth, Shuddhadana Raja and Mahāmāyā Devi became the king and queen of Kapilavastu, a union of compassion and virtue destined to bring forth. Then, at another time, there was a hill-dwelling tribe that became an enemy of the Śākya clan. King Suprabhuda requested King Simhanu to lead a campaign against them, promising generous rewards in return. In response, King Simhanu sent Prince Shuddhadana to conquer those enemies. After successfully defeating them, the prince and his army returned in triumph. Then the assembly of the Śākyas gathered together in celebration and went in procession around the city. When King Suprabhuda's followers joyfully approached King Simhanu, they asked, "Tell us, O king, what reward do you desire for your victory?" King Simhanu replied, "I desire nothing else but that your daughter, Princess Māyā Devi, be given in marriage to my son, Prince Shuddhadana." King Suprabhuda gladly agreed and bestowed Princess Māyā Devi, along with her grand entourage, upon Prince Shuddhadana in marriage. After King Singhahanu passed away, his younger son, Prince Shuddhadana, ascended the throne. Under his wise and gentle rule, the kingdom prospered, and the people of the Śākya clan lived in harmony and happiness. At that time, the holy Bodhisattva Dampa Togkarpo cast his divine vision upon Jambudvipa, the human realm, in 5 ways: the lineage, the land, the time, the tradition, and the mother, and reflected upon them. He saw that the lineage was noble, a venerable and supremely pure royal family. The land was excellent, the blessed city of the middle country. The time was auspicious, though people were steeped in suffering, hardship, and the darkness of the degenerate age, Kali Yuga. Still, a suitable span of 100 years was available. The tradition was strong. A great number of people honored the Dharma. The mother was exceedingly pure. For 7 generations, her family line had no faults, and she herself was free from every feminine defect, endowed with perfect virtues. In previous lives, she had accumulated immense merit, making herself worthy to carry the Bodhisattva in her womb for 10 months. She had offered homage to previous Buddhas and had made the aspiration, "In the future, may I become the mother of a Buddha." For all these reasons, Even the goddesses found her entirely suitable. After this, the Bodhisattva proclaimed 3 times to the gods, "Now I shall descend from the heavenly realm of Tuṣita into the human world, and be born as the son of King Shuddhodana. I shall realize the nectar-like essence of Dharma. You, seekers of the deathless nectar, must go to the middle country and prepare to enter the womb of the mother." Then the gods of the Gadin realm respectfully said, "O great Bodhisattva, please hear our prayer. The world has now become stained with sin. All 9 modes of birth, the 9 ways of living beings, have been defiled by unrighteousness. In Jambudvipa, because of the 18 wicked teachers, those who should protect the light yet follow unholy paths, including the sons of the dark gods. This land has become distressed by suffering and delusion. Therefore, O Lord, please establish the throne of Dharma here in this sacred Gadin realm. Abide here. Teaching the Dharma, this would be most auspicious." Thus, the gods made their humble request. The Bodhisattva then said to the gods, "O gods, play all your musical instruments." When all the gods began sounding their respective instruments, the Bodhisattva himself blew his conch. Then the Bodhisattva asked, "Among all these sounds, which one is the highest and most powerful?" All the gods replied, "O Lord, the most supreme and exalted sound is that of your conch." The Bodhisattva then said, "Just as the sound of the conch overpowers all other musical tones, in the same way I shall quell the noise of unrighteousness, and with the nectar-like Dharma bring welfare to all beings." He continued, "A single lion can overcome countless animals. A single Vajra can shatter innumerable mountain peaks. A single Indra can conquer one fierce demon after another, and a single sun dispels countless layers of darkness." After saying this, the Bodhisattva further declared, "All of you who wish to obtain the nectar of Dharma, now obtain the good fortune of being born within my dwelling place in the city." Then the gods, who could see the future, announced, 12 years from now, the Bodhisattva will descend into the sacred womb of the mother." When this proclamation was made, at that very moment, nearly 500 Pratyekabuddhas, self-enlightened Buddhas, were residing in Jambudvipa. They gathered in one place and went to Varanasi. They thought, "Soon a fully perfected Buddha will appear. Therefore, there is no longer any need for us to act for the welfare of the world." Thinking thus, they entered the state beyond the 5 aggregates, the state of complete nirvana. In those very moments, their bodies dissolved in a blaze of fire. Their bones rose into the sky and slowly descended, scattering upon the earth.